Just a quick little show and tell, and then we're going to do this little sack pocket bag thing. Alright, so I just wanted to let you know, this is a sneak peek. Okay, not this, because can you see what's all inside? There's a bunch of stuff in there, but I can't show you because this is the Spook Me Winners. This is what's coming inside. I think all but one has this extra little side tuck pocket in here. I know, sorry whoever got the one that didn't have it, but oops, I'm bad. And so you can glue it this way if you want to see the skeleton and that, or you can glue it on a page that way, make a flip, do whatever you want with it, but I'm not going to show you what's inside. But I did want to show you this is what your envelopes look like. So I inked around there, tore it, put some little flat sparkles, stamped the heck out of it, and then stamped the back too. So they all left today, which is Monday the 18th. So fingers crossed that the mailman has no problem with this flat envelope, that there's nothing raised, there's no confusion with color all around and all the other 17 excuses they gave me last time. But I just want to let you know that Julie Schoaf, Judy Jones, Elka, I hope I pronounced it right this time, Cynthia, y'all's left today. I still have not heard from Wendy, Beverly, or Bridget. That was some scribble paper. If you wanted to receive your Spook Me, so I need you to reply. Well, this won't air until tomorrow, but if you reply tomorrow, Tuesday the 19th, then I can still do it. But if not, then we'll just have to catch you on the next one. So let me put my little spook envelope up, and then we're going to work on this. Now, all it is a piece of either scrap paper, or let me put my little black soot up before I soot myself, and my little covers. Okay, now I think I'm with the program. I know I lied, but anyway. So let me go ahead, because I don't want any of the whites to show, so let me just go ahead and trim off the white. Oh, and then let me say, hey, hope y'all are having a crafty day. Oh, if not, get something out and craft. Make something. Even if it's just a tag base. Just make something. Alright, and then what I did, this was like what we did before, because you know how we made our sacks before, we folded them like that and then did them. Well, this time I want this to show. So, I'm going to make it, I want it to be 4 inches. Well, let me see. I think, yeah, this was like 4 1/8 because it had to fit in my envelope. That's why I went there on that. But I do want to make it 4 because I need my pocket underneath. Whoops, and it's rolling. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and smush this here. And then whatever you have left over, this is what's going to be our hidden pocket right there. So, and I know this is going to be, so this is going to give me, see if y'all can see. Not enough. I need to go over just a little more. So I do need to go ahead and kind of get on my 4 inches. Just a hair over 4, kind of like what that is. Because when we're going to glue here and here, and then we should be able to put that in there. Because see, we're going to have, see where that little lip is there. And here, if we just glue faintly on the side, but, you know, it would have to make sure you get your paper lined up. And then if you want, depending on what design that you're trying to save, let me just see where I'm at. I'm like almost 4 1/4, just a hair over 4 1/8. But you could do it if you wanted, if your picture was on this way, well then, you know, you just fold it whichever way you want. But I want this to be my top because I like these colors best. Alright, so, and then you just make this however long. Let me get my little journal out. Oops, darn it. See, I flipped. Oh, we did that. So, but it's not going here. but we're going to make our pocket as long as you want. If you want to make it for a tall, long, skinny one, because you're going to have a pocket behind here. You can have a pocket in the very, very back. Bridget, in the very, very back, and then this little pocket here. So you technically can get 1, 2, 3 pockets out of here. So I think I'm going to fold right here and see where I'm at. And then let me get another page because, oh, darn, I got all these to-dos in here. Anyway. All right. I know. I need to get out of that. So, and I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use my little, one of my score things. And I want to go like right here. So I guess I'll fold it up at 1. So let me crease on the 1. Oh, and then you can make it a flippy outy thing because, you know, you got that cute pumpkin on the back. Oh, I know. And let me see. Do I want it? If I go like this, then you're going to see that. And you could technically, I know, here I am. You can make it a top one, which that's what we're doing. You can make it a top one, or you can glue the sides and make it a side tuck too, if you wanted that. So, but let me, or if you didn't want it to show, then you would glue it on the back, and then you'd have this on the front. But I don't mind this showing because it's all collage anyway, so it just looks like part of the collage. So I guess I'll fold it back like that though. I know, I heard you, because we're not going to see back here on this version. You make whatever version you want. So let me snip my little corners off. And then I'm going to cut the back part off so we don't have the extra bulk. I might save that scrap, I don't know. And then before I glue it down, let me go ahead and ink it. I know I still have to cut the top off, but I'm going to do that in a minute. I've got to ink to see what I have first. Okay. And then I'm going to glue it down before I cut it. All right, so since we're having this and that, oops, I got to get my little glue top off. So let's go ahead and put a thin bead of glue down here. I know we're still got to cut it, but we're going to put a thin bead of glue down here because I need all the space I can get. And then we're going to this. Well, I guess we need to glue over there. Okay, so that's good enough because we need that to glue on it. And then we're going to put small bead of glue down here. Because like I said, I need all the space I can get in there. You know, it's like after eating a big old dinner, you need all the space you can get in those pants. Oh, so you can go back for more. Oh, and then, oh, I was supposed to put my thumb hole in there. Choo! Oh, let me see if I can save it. Okay. I know, do as I say, not as I do. Do as I do, not as I say. Whatever, you know what I mean. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut it. Well, let me see how tall this is. Oh, I wish I had a ruler that had American on both sides. So if I do 6, it'll be up there. So I guess I'm going to cut it. I think I'm going to cut it on top of the D. Oh, I didn't even put my backing in there. See, I get so excited and carried away with myself. All right. So. Punch your holes, and if you want to back it to reinforce it with a book page, now's the time to do that. So I guess I'll go ahead and, oh, this is for another project. See, I need to write myself the steps down, because all I do is confuse you and myself. Sorry, y'all. Doggone it. One of these days, I'm going to do one without an error. I promise. Alright, so let me just go ahead and reinforce it while we're here. Oh, man. See, that's what happens when you make something and then you don't film it right away. You forget what the heck you did. Okay, so now I reinforced the back. But like I said, it wouldn't have made that much a difference because it's on 32-pound paper. But, let's go ahead and just do it while we're in here. Oh, I'm telling you. One of these days. What was that? Did Archie Bunker say that? One of these days, Edith. Oh, no, that was Jackie Gleason. One of these days, to the moon. Was her name Alice on Jackie Gleason? Man, that was like black and white stuff. That was old school. I must have watched it with my Nana. Okay, and then let me just go ahead and reinforce back here. Because we're going to be putting stuff in and out. Well, that's the plan. Who knows? Make sure I didn't just glue it together. Yeah, no. Something I would do. Okay, now we're going to take our little, this is 1 1/4, and I want to put my hole punch. See, I've did myself. Hole punch before you glue. Hole punch before you glue. Alright, so just a little so we know. Oh, and I'm taking off my doctor. Oh, well, so much for that medical school that you just paid for. Candace just chopped it off. What a dummy. I know, I hate to do another one, but you could see what not to do. So, back it first and put your thumb hole on there first before you glue it down, or you'll end up where I was, down La La Oopie Land, and I seem to drive there all the time. You know, I'm tired of being on that circle. I want to get on a parkway or a street or a lane, not a circle. And what else is it? A loop. Yeah. Get me off, please. Give me a big old long street. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm doing this one right. Oh my gosh. Oh. There you go. So like I said, since we're not being able to pick it up with our fingers, this is going to go down here, I hope. Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh. And then just a little bit's going to poke out, so that way you can glue it onto your page. Let me find an empty page. I don't know if I have any empty pages. Here we go. There's lots of little ideas in there. So I think that's too busy. We might have to put it over here. But so that way you can glue it on here, and then we'll glue around the 3 sides, so that way you'll have a tuck spot back here, one in the middle, and then one here. Or we glue it this way, and you have one here and one there. I might just have to do that. But all this is I believe, because you know I had measured what size. It's not quite 2 1/8, and it is not quite 4 7/8 inches long. And I just put it in that little punchy thing. This 3 punchy to get my little top. And then I guess let me go ahead and cut around my edges, because you know it goes down in the hole much better with rounded corners. And then I'll decorate that. But there you go. that's just a quick, easy, simple, either 3 top pockets, 2 top pockets and a side pocket, or if you would have glued this here, you had a side tuck inside. Oh heck, I like that even better. A side tuck and a side tuck there. So hold on, let me go print another piece of paper and we're going to do one like that. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay guys, I'm back. I printed another one, so let me trim the edges off and let's see if I can redeem myself. Oh my gosh. Goodness. Okay, let me trim the sides off. Which actually, I think I'm going to leave that on so that way I have a little extra bit of glue. Gluing space. Okay. So, now let me think. Oh, I want this to be... See, I'm overthinking. I know I need... Where's my ruler? I need to get that colored one of these. Okay, so I'm gonna want... This is about 3 1/4 here. And then we're going to do this one at right in at 4 1/4, which should give me my 2 inches. Alright, so alright, so I trim this side off. Now if you print borderless, borderless, so it's side to side, you want to do your folding a little different. But right here, this is 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/16, so almost 3 1/8. And then in here, since we left this little 1/8 of an inch here, we actually can fold this in, this same thing, 3 and 5/16, so right at almost 3 3/8. Alright, so we did that. Oh, I'm still not straight on here. Good grief. Alright. I'll use this one. Bring my good luck charm. Okay, now I'm going to chop the top off. So you just cut it wherever you want it. And then, and what did I say this one was? We wanted a 6 5/8. So let me find out where I want to. 6 1/2. We'll just go for 6 1/2. So we'll make it 7 inches. So we need to. We're going to score or fold in 1 3/8. Okay, so 1 and 1 2 3/8 is where we're going to score up. Okay, and then since I don't want to fold up this much lip, I'm just going to trim some of the bottom off, just so I don't have so much bulk, because we're going to fill it up with stuff anyway. So alright, so we're folding this up at our crease line. Alright, and let me go ahead and trim my corners. Just kind of, you don't want to go past that crease line. So we just do it at a little angle. Alright, so now we're going to back here, because we're doing this a side tuck thing. So let me see if this, I can tell that's not long enough. Now I gotta find a piece of scrap over here that's long enough. I got some, hold on. Don't fret, I have scrap. Okay, so I don't need this extra bulk back here. So we'll just kind of tear that off. We'll use some of that in a minute probably. And then we want to throw that in the trash can. Alright, now let's glue this on here to reinforce our side tuck. So now we're going to ink, and then I have to reinforce my other part. So we're going to give it a minute because I'm going to put a little, I guess, you know, is it still a thumb hole notch even though it's bigger than your thumb? I don't know. I gotta let my glue dry for a minute. Okay. Yeah, no, I have not changed my sponge off. That's why I'm shedding everywhere. Yeah, so Mr. Jake just got in trouble. He got into the trash can upstairs and we had to give him a spanking and a talking to. Because he normally, or not that we've ever caught him, ever been in the trash. Well, he decided there was something there he just had to have. Well, he just got his butt tore up. Well, not bad. I take the, he's down here, so he's sulking now. I take the fly swatter and do like this. You know, but boy, they don't like that thing at all. He just got his little butt spanked. Okay, so I have that. So now let me find my middle. I know, you know I need the middle. I need to measure. So 3 3/4, 3 1/2, and 3 1/2. Wait, let me get my big old puncher over here. Now if you don't have a big one, use whatever size you like or that you have. Oops. Put it where you can find your mark. No point in putting a mark if you can't find it. Alright. Okay, so now I got my little giant thumb hole punch. Alright, now. I know I still got to put my backing back there, but we are going to make sure I don't glue past here, I think. Alright. So we've got to glue to there and glue to there. So we're gluing this down, this side, and this side. Because we want a side tuck pocket. So no glue here, we're just gluing here and there. So when this closes, if I did this right, hey, I have a 50-50 shot. Oh, so we have a side tuck, we have our pocket up here, and then we're going to glue it this way on the page, so we'll have a side tuck here, a side tuck there, and a spot up here. And I'm wondering, should I try to put a little thumb holey up there? But I'm going to say no. But if you want a thumb hole there, fine, but I think I'm not. So let me just glue this flap down so we can make our sack a whole sack. Our bag, I guess you'd be a, I don't know, I guess it's a sack because it's, did I even cut that? Yes, I did. It's just mighty thick. Alright, so now we'll use this. So you have a tuck spot here. If you glue it down this way, you have a tuck spot there, and then you have a pocket up here. So, and see, that went much smoother than my first one. I don't know why I get goofy and can't do anything when I got the camera on. Ay, ay, ay. So, see, if you can glue this down, depending on where you want to glue it. Oh, you could even make a, glue the 3 sides and make it a side tuck. So you could do a side tuck or a corner tuck. I guess that would be a corner tuck, side tuck, and then one here, but you'd have to have, oh, well, that's, nope, that's too short. But, and then it would go in here for a journal card there. But you know what I have? I've got a big old long, that word, with all of this, and I thought that would be a cool tag. And that fits in there, I mean, just right. We'll cut those off, and then we're going to decorate that. So I'm just going to leave that in there for now, because I think this is the one I'm going to go with. I like this, but I think I like this more. Alright, so there you go. We will decorate that. See, I've lost my topper. Oh dear goodness. Nope. Usually there it is. It's always under something. Okay, so we're just going to do this quick and easy pocket that we showed. So you have, like I said, this version, that's a side tuck, a double side tuck with the pocket, or you do the long version, which you would probably want to do, no, still want to do it this way, probably put like some lace or something down here, but, or you could, depending on how you glue it, you can do a little tag up here, and then a tuck in the back, and then glue it on and do a side tuck this way. Or if you do it back on this side, but that might be, anyway, I know I'm confusing you. Sorry, y'all. Whoops. Alright, so now I'm done. I really am. Alright, so there's your quick, easy, cute, and simple 3-pocket, well, a tuck, well, however, it's either a tuck in 2 pockets, but it's all like 3 pockets all together thing. I know, I gotta stop all my head. So, sorry, y'all. This is just sad. Oh my gosh. Alright, so just watch, don't listen. See, it says ageless on here. Total opposite today. Put on there Alzheimer or just Ding Dong. Is the next one called Ding Dong? Oh, hey, it's Magical Stardust. Wild Wheat. Only Olive. Envy. Playing Hooky. There you go. My brain's playing Hooky. And Rustling Leaves. Oh my gosh, if that is not the cutest little thing for a paint swatch. Let me put it back in here. Alright, so we will decorate those on another episode of Does. And so that's when you call it the episode of Does. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for spending time with me. Thanks for all your love, support. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome all the new subscribers. And thank you for staying, all the old ones. And I love all y'all. And lots of kisses, lots of love. Have a great day and a blessed day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye guys.